Hey Cryptoverse, welcome to this episode of Crypto Baptist. The show highlights everything about institutions getting into crypto. Today's April 13th, 2021, and I'm your host, Dan. Check out this podcast from Unchained, from Laura Shin, her podcast Unchained. In this interview, Larry Cermak, Director of Research at The Block, hinted that Coinbase is currently onboarding 5 S&P 500 companies into crypto. Now we don't know which companies yet. We might get the announcements when we have earnings season coming up. Binance launched their first synthetic product. They're going to be tokenizing the Tesla shares. So each token is fully backed by a share of Tesla, and it's going to be traded on Binance.com, not the US. So this is good. For people in the US, this is not a big deal because we can simply buy Tesla shares. But for people in the global market, they would have to buy the international ticker. And with this, now they can just hop onto Binance and buy the equivalent token of the Tesla shares. That's great, and I think Binance will expand this to other stocks too. NYSE is getting into the NFT craze. They're going to be minting the first trade slips for companies and putting it as an NFT on the blockchain. This is a nice play from Grayscale. They hired Time Magazine to do a video series on the crypto space, and they're going to be paying them in Bitcoin. So Time will be holding Bitcoin on their balance sheet. Well played. Galaxy Digital now has $1.3 billion of assets under management. This is about a 3x increase from the same time period back in 2020. And Galaxy has also filed for a Bitcoin ETF now. There's so many now that I've lost track. I just know that the Van Eck one is coming, the hearing for it is coming, the response from the SEC is coming up on April 29th. And then the SEC is also reviewing the Wisdom ETF. MicroStrategy is being MicroStrategy. They're being the pusher and innovator in this space. They announced that they're going to be paying their non-employee directors in Bitcoin. What they're going to do is on the day of payment, they're converting the USD into the Bitcoin equivalent, and then they're going to deposit it into the digital wallet of the directors. Now, you recall MicroStrategy was the first to have Bitcoin on their balance sheet, and then others followed. And now they're going to be the first to be paying their directors in Bitcoin, and I believe all others will also follow, probably Square. And with that, they are getting hit by HSBC. This looks like a war move. I mean, HSBC is preventing their clients from buying new shares of MicroStrategy or transferring it in. And they're saying it's because it's related to virtual currencies, which MicroStrategy has about $2.5 billion of Bitcoin. So I think this is pretty much a straight out attack from HSBC on crypto. I think it will turn against them because now people are going to be moving their assets out of HSBC. It's interesting that they're doing this. I can't fathom why they would do this, and hopefully other banks are smart enough to not follow in this move. And this is interesting. GameStop has a job listing for a security analyst, and one of the skill sets that they're looking for is in blockchain, cryptocurrency, and in NFTs. So looks like they want to get into this space. And it makes sense because gaming is going digital. So if somehow GameStop can marry the digital gaming with NFTs, because NFT is going to do great things for the digital gaming space. So if GameStop wants to get ahead of the curve and get on the bandwagon, I think that's very smart of them. For education, check out this session from CME Group for Bitcoin for Institutions. It's happening on April 27th. All right, that's all I have for you today. Take care.